Hey Gemini, what's up gang? I hope everybody is doing well. We're going to go ahead and just do a general message for you guys, okay? So if that's something that interests you, go ahead and stick around. Gemini, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box because that's going to have all the information that you would need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Gemini, if you are returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope that you're doing what's best for you. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Gemini, thank you for all the good vibes, okay? Let's go ahead and get into this, guys. All right, let's see what's going on. I'm hearing time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. I don't really feel like singing, but I can already tell they're going to give me songs. For some of you guys, time might be slipping into the future. Like, you might feel like time's slipping away from you. Some of you guys might feel like a deadline is getting very near. Like, you know, like, damn, where did the time go? It's that kind of energy. Like, I had 3 weeks to work on this. Now we're down to, I have a week left. Like, where did the time go? There could be that kind of energy. Like, I'm up against the clock, or I've let too much time pass by is also something I'm getting. Somebody might feel like they've let too much time pass by, Gemini. You could feel like that, okay? We have the unicorn energy coming out. You are being asked to be authentic right now. You're being asked to be yourself with the golden egg and the unicorn. You have vast potential. There's something unique to you, Gemini, that you are going to be doing or that you're able to do. There's something about yourself that you're not able to hide either, okay? Like, you can't hide this uniqueness, Gemini. Something is coming to the surface for sure with this sun energy. Like, there's a light being shown on something, but I'm getting this energy of like, you can't hide something anymore. Like, it's almost like, I can't hide that I'm this unicorn. I can't hide that I'm different. I can't hide that this is what I'm into or this is how I feel. It's almost like coming out of the closet type of energy I'm getting here with this combo. Doesn't have to be that closet, but it could be any closet. The spiritual closet, the witch closet, you know, whatever. Like, people around you might not know that you're into something, or not know that you are something, or you are some way. This is like you've been hiding your psychic abilities, or you've been hiding some kind of aspect about yourself because you weren't sure how people would take it. There's a big energy of like, your authentic light is needed in this world, Gemini. Spirit wants you to shine from an authentic place. Spirit wants you to be yourself. Just be yourself. Just be yourself, because whatever energy is meant to come from that is going to be helpful. There's something about you lighting up the darkness here, or shining through the darkness, Gemini. Like, you have all the internal light that you need to make something work out for yourself, or to have something come to pass. It's really this energy of you being very strong, being very resilient. Some of you guys, your light's just shining very bright, and that's just all there is. Like, and it's so bright that people are noticing it. People are noticing you. You might find like a lot of people are staring at you, Gemini, or you're getting a lot of glances, or people are going out of their way to kind of talk to you in public. Like, this is like strangers, like people you don't know. Yeah, it's like you're very attractive right now to people. There's something about that. You're very attractive. You could just be very attractive, okay? You could be very good looking and people could be noticing you right now. I'm getting like tan skin. It's summer. You know, you got your sundress on, or your, I don't know what the equivalent of a sundress is for guys. You know, your gray sweatpants and your wife beater or something, whatever. You got your little, you know, hot Gemini summer thing going on, Gemini. I'm kind of getting that energy. There's something about coconut too. Coconut smell, or coconut oil, or coconut. Maybe you're wearing a lot of sun lotion or tanning lotion right now, Gemini, or going to the beach. Tropical vibes or something. I don't know. I'm just kind of getting that energy. Whatever this is, though, it's like you're very attractive right now. You're drawing people in. People are noticing you. You're being noticed more than you're aware. Also, like, you might not feel like, I don't know, I feel like the firefly doesn't actually realize how much light it's emanating. because as it's going, it's keeping the light with it. You see what I'm saying? So it's just bright everywhere it goes. It doesn't realize it's the source of the brightness. There's almost that kind of energy here. It's like the same thing with the unicorn. Like the unicorn doesn't realize it has this horn. Can the unicorn even see the fucking horn? I mean, honestly, it's like above its eyes and like center. Can it even see it? It doesn't even realize it. It's like other people are noticing you. Other people are noticing your greatness or how much you're shining. Like other people are noticing your light way more than you are right now, Gemini. So if you're like walking around and you're like, damn, why is everybody staring at me? Why is, you know, or maybe you're being hit on. Oh, I guess I should keep that down here. Or maybe you're being hit on a lot right now. Somebody has noticed you. I don't know. I'm getting that. I'm getting secret admirer vibes too. Some of you guys might get a message or a letter or some kind of energy of like it feels like a message. It's not going to be a letter. It's a letter for very few of you guys, honestly. But for the majority of you, it is going to be a message. A text message or a DM or an email or something like that. Somebody's going to be like kind of coming out of the darkness to reveal themselves to you, Gemini. I'm hearing, are you a bad fish too? What is that? That's sublime, I think. Bad fish. Somebody thinks they found like a kindred in you, or you're kind of alike. Same, but different. Like a firefly and a unicorn are not the same, but they kind of are. They're unique in their own way. They're freaks of the animal kingdom in a sense, okay? And they stand out for their uniqueness, just being themselves, being authentic. There's that kind of energy here. All right, let's get one more. One more. That's definitely not one more. So one more for Gemini. Just general messages, whatever. Oh, too many again. Bear with me. This deck can be kind of hard to shuffle sometimes, believe it or not. This eagle has wanted to come out a couple times. I think we're actually going to take it. We're just going to take it because I feel like it's wanted to come out. So why not? There's something about the light too that's very significant here. Something about going after the light or being immersed in the light, Gemini. There could be this energy of being very goal oriented right now, trying to solve a problem or resolve something within your own life, trying to figure out ways to do this. There's definitely going for something or going after for something, wanting to put some kind of action in something. There's also this energy of somebody noticing you. I'm getting that. I'm getting like you're actually this. Okay, this firefly, like bear with me. You are this light that somebody is noticing. Somebody's coming after you, Gemini, or somebody wants to reveal themselves, or somebody wants to capture you. It's kind of weird. Take it as it resonates though. But somebody does have you like your goal, Gemini. You're somebody that you're something that somebody wants. I hate to say that because it's kind of objectifying a little bit, but that's the energy I'm getting. Like somebody sees being with you as a goal. Okay, Gemini, that's just what I'm getting. Or approaching you, having a conversation with you, something about that. New life here. Yeah, you have a new beginning coming, Gemini. A brand new beginning. Like you're stepping into a whole new life. Look at this, milk and honey. We'll take it. Shit. There's an abundant new start coming here. Okay? For a lot of you, you're not seeing that you're actually the one that's been guiding you through your situation. I don't know why I'm picking that up for some of you guys. But some of you are not seeing your full potential. Some of you know you have potential. I'm not saying that you don't, but there's this energy here of like you don't see your full potential, or you don't see some kind of aspect about yourself that's brilliant, Gemini. You have a brilliance to you. There's something about that. There's a brilliance right now. There's also this energy with the rainbow. Whenever I see rainbows in divination, I always, of course, think of some kind of promise of hope after a storm, or, you know, to never flood the earth again, that kind of thing. So there's this energy here of somebody feeling very hopeful. There could also be some kind of energy of like coming out of the closet like we talked about, because I'm kind of getting that energy. Okay. But yeah, I feel like somebody's feeling gonna, or you're going to be feeling in the future very blessed, very abundant, like a brand new life is being offered to you. Somebody's definitely busting out of their shell here, living up to their potential. There's going to be reason to celebrate is the energy that I'm getting. Some of you are going to be feeling like you're basking in the fruits of your labor. Like, you know, there could be like a bonus that's coming through, or a promotion, or recognition, or just some kind of good vibes, it feels like for some of you. You might just wake up one day feeling refreshed. Because like I said, you're like the source of the light here. Like Gemini, you shine very brightly. So even when you're not sure, even when you're not certain, you're still shining hard. Let's get some more energy out here. I'm just going to pull random cards. Yeah, we have the Ace of Pentacles coming through. Again, there's something about that. Something about like a spotlight or a light being shown on something where it's clear now what you need to invest in or what's going to come to pass. I feel like an opportunity is definitely coming your way, Gemini. Somebody has noticed you. I'm getting that very strongly. Somebody has noticed you. You just shine very brightly. There is definitely an opportunity coming after some kind of ending too. This ending might have been very rough or full of combativeness here. Guys, we literally have confetti flying off of the cards, so bear with me. Yeah, after, you know, you called like bullshit on something is the energy I'm getting, or you were very discerning when it comes to something. You cut some kind of negative energy out, whether this is within your life or within a situation. You cut something out, Gemini, and I'm getting the energy of, in this discernment, you actually opened up something for yourself where new opportunities can come through. Yeah, sail away, you definitely did, okay? There's that energy of like moving beyond a situation and finding new opportunity out there. Opportunities coming through. You stood up for yourself. You showed some kind of tenacity and kept pushing forward. Like I said, you're the light in the darkness, whether you're aware of it or not. Death energy, so Scorpio energy coming through. I feel like you decided to end something. And when you did, okay, this Ace of Pentacles is what's coming through. So some of you guys are just off a brand new journey. There's also this energy of like wish fulfillment. Like I see it here. I see wish fulfillment with the Ace of Pentacles and the Firefly. Those are two wish cards for me. Some of you guys wish for a brand new life, a brand new start with something. Some of you guys are wishing for like an abundant future. You want to level up, Gemini. Yeah, some of you guys are wishing for like a new opportunity or some of you want like, there's this energy of somebody wanting a fair shot at something too. Like a fair chance at something. Like, I want to take this new beginning. I want to take this leap of faith, but I want it to be fair. I want it to be just. I want it to work out. We have Libra energy, Aquarius energy, Aries energy with that for me. Scorpio energy, Tower on the bottom of the deck. Some of y'all want to shake it up and just risk everything and have a big change, a big, like, just completely shift and change everything. Some of you guys. Like, you're ready. You're ready to jump off the cliff of change. You want to take a risk. You're very excited about this, Gemini, very passionate about something, but you want it to work out in your favor. You want it to be just and fair. Whatever this new opportunity is, or this new life, this new beginning, you want it to be fair. Some of you are off on a new, you know, like a new spiritual contract is what I'm getting. Like you've completed a spiritual contract with, you know, and now you're starting a new one. Some of you guys are going to see a lot of significant changes in Leo season when it comes to these new beginnings or taking these chances. Yes. Knight of Wands, because that's what I'm getting. I'm getting a lot of movement here. Like an unexpected opportunities, unexpected surprises coming your way, especially things that are going to lead to these abundant new beginnings or just this abundance period that's coming in. Okay? There is definitely this feeling of a light at the end of the tunnel here. Some of you have really been in this energy of choosing and being discerning and being reflective and trying to make a decision. Yeah, meditating on something. What do I want to commit myself to? Taurus energy coming through. What do I want to commit myself to? What are my values? What are my belief systems? What am I aligned with spiritually? I feel like you're coming down to that conclusion for some of you guys. And this comes through cutting off toxic cycles or patterns or just things that are not serving your highest good anymore. It doesn't necessarily have to be toxic. It could just be not where you're at anymore. You're not in alignment with that, you know? And so it's like you've been cultivating this, and there's this energy with the King of Swords for me that's always like finality to it all. Like you're very final on what this is. You know exactly how you feel or what your truth is. You've come down to a conclusion here. For some of you, there's definitely a new contract that's opening up. This doesn't have to be a spiritual contract. This could be a physical one. There could be some kind of travel or transfer or relocation that's involved in this, Gemini. Definitely a little bit of a risky move or something where it takes some kind of bravery or stepping out on your own when these ships come in. It feels exciting, but it feels like it's a little anxiousness too. because this is something that you really do want to go after or you want to obtain, but it takes, again, a leap of faith or some kind of spontaneity too, like just going for it, not really thinking too much about it, because deep down inside you already know. If you keep thinking and thinking and overthinking, Gemini, you're going to think yourself out of it, right? You're going to think of all the negatives, because it feels like for whatever this is, your first thoughts are actually pretty positive about it. So if this is a new opportunity being offered towards you, a new job or something like that, your first thought is actually pretty positive. But then after a while, when you keep thinking, you're like, okay, but what about this? And what happens when I do this? And what about my pension? And what about the insurance? And what happens if I don't like it? And what if they cut my hours after, you know, it's like you start snowballing with the negative thoughts, and that can actually disrupt you because your first initial thought is to go for something. Like, this is abundant. This is what's in alignment. That's what you feel like. But there is this energy of like, if I think about it too much, I'll talk myself out of it. So don't think about it too much is what I'm getting. Yeah, sail away. There's the energy of letting yourself come out of mental conflict, because the 5 of Swords leading into the 6 of Swords, that's what that is for me. It's mental conflict over a change that might be upon you, which we do see a lot of change out here. But this new life, new beginning, it's like you are off on a journey here, and it is asking you to kind of have faith, but also, again, not be afraid to step out there and take some kind of healthy risk or throw yourself into it. Take a chance, you know, bet on yourself is what they just said. Like, you never bet on yourself, Gemini. You always kind of feel like, oh no, it's not going to work out for me, or I could never do that, or, you know, but they want you to actually bet on yourself this time. That no, this could work out for me, because that's what I'm getting. There's also a sense of karmic justice coming around in the form of abundance, or in the form of a new beginning. Like, it's your karmic justice. You're getting paid back in karma for something, Gemini. For some of you guys, especially if there's been after like a tough period. For some of you, that tough period that you went through, that was karma. It's hard sometimes for us to like admit to ourselves that we've earned some kind of negative karma. Maybe you've been a complete saint in this lifetime, Gemini, and you've never made any mistakes. You've never done anything that was karmically incorrect, okay? But what about your last lifetime? Because if you're anything like the rest of us, you don't exactly know what you were doing in your last lifetime or what you're up to. My personal belief and how I believe, we play every single role. So sometimes you're going to be the villain, sometimes you're going to be the hero, sometimes you're going to be the psychopath, sometimes you're going to be the healer. So, you know, it's like we play every single role, we have every single experience, because the whole point is to have the human experience. So to have the human experience, you have to experience all parts of being a human, and there is evilness when it comes to being a human. There is darkness. So there's that kind of energy here, you know? Like, you don't really know what you did in your past life, or what karmic debt you're paying off, or, you know, so you could have really been going through it recently, like, damn, one thing after another, what did I do in a past life to deserve this? Well, I'm not saying you deserved it. It's not about that. It's not about deserving. You're not a victim, okay? It's not about what you deserve. It's about equaling out energy, so that way you can start off on a fresh, brand new journey, because that's what I'm getting. For some of you, whatever darkness, whatever turbulence and chaos, conflict that you just went through, that felt like it was one thing after another, that was actually a karmic cycle. That was karma that you were paying back, be it from this lifetime or a past lifetime, okay? And now that you've actually paid that off, like you took it in stride, you went through it, because sometimes we have to go through it to get through it, if you feel me, okay? Like, you can't just like bypass it. You gotta go through it to get through it. It's like there's a storm up ahead, and I can't just drive around the storm. I gotta drive through it. I just gotta take it easy, take it slow, and be humble. And that's the kind of energy, like somebody took their karma, they're taking their karma very humbly and learning the lesson. And this is actually what's bringing you towards this new beginning, because that's what comes after that karma when you pay that off, Gemini, or whoever this is that I'm picking up on. There's that energy of like, once you pay that off, it's like you are on track for your new beginning, because you're learning the lesson when it comes to something. With the King of Swords, I was gonna say you are absorbing the lesson. So you get to sail away. That's the energy I'm getting. Yeah, exactly. You close that cycle. Death energy, Scorpio energy coming back through. Okay? You have closed out some kind of major cycle in your life. Yeah, exactly. Hangman, Pisces energy. You have seen something for what it is. They're also giving me Virgo. They're saying Virgo, so I don't know. But you have seen something for what it actually is, or you're seeing something from a different lens, a different perspective. You've absorbed the lesson. You've come down to some kind of enlightenment in regards to something, and now because of that, there's like this brand new karma that's coming through, or a brand new beginning. I feel like it's taken you many lifetimes to learn this lesson, Gemini, or this lesson is something that has repeated itself many times and you didn't see it. You have seen it finally. It's like where you were missing the lesson, you were missing the missing piece. It's almost like, why do I keep going through this? Why does this energy keep showing back up? Why do I keep finding myself in this exact same cycle? I thought I learned this. I thought I moved on from this. And you have. You've learned certain aspects. That's why you're going through the cycles faster. Like the first time you went through this cycle, it took you a while, right? You got faster, you got better at it. Now it's like you finally found, the missing piece, whatever it was that you needed to learn, or whatever it was, the last part of it. I don't know. Take it as it resonates, but that's what I'm getting, Gemini. It's honestly what I'm getting here. Let's go ahead and get some advice / additional messages and actually call it a day on this reading. I don't really want to use that. I want to use this deck. Okay. Gemini. Advice and additional messages for Gemini, please. Whoa. We have self-love, self-worth, self-value, self-respect, self. That's what I'm saying. It's like you are learning how important you are, Gemini. You might not have seen that. Again, you're just going along like it's bright everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, things tend to work out. Everywhere I go, it's okay. That's not for everybody, guys, but for some of you, that is how you feel. Like you don't notice your own brightness, or you don't notice your own light, but other people around you, they notice it. It's like really this energy of noticing your own value here, like seeing how valuable you are. You know, you might not put yourself on a pedestal at all, but a lot of people do, and it might make you feel really uncomfortable. Like, you know, like when people say they envy you or certain things, and you're just like, because you don't see yourself in that way, or you don't put yourself up on that pedestal. You don't see yourself as this bright light. Some of you might, I don't know, but that's not a Gemini I feel like I'm talking to right now. I feel like I'm talking to a Gemini that doesn't really realize how great they actually are, you know, and how much, you know, if you've been going through a shitty time, even if it feels like it's lasted years, there's something you were learning or repaying back. I don't know. If that makes you feel some type of way, you really need to take it up with your creator, or you could just throw out that fucking message. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe it don't resonate, right? But for somebody, that's the energy I'm getting. You've been going through a tough time because you were learning something, or you were paying something back. It's like you've cleared it now. I'm getting a big sense of like a fresh start or a clean slate. Is really what I'm getting here. And Spirit's asking you to start this off with compassion for yourself. Start this off with loving yourself, okay? Better than you imagine. Better than you can imagine coming out. Like, yeah, there's been some kind of incubation energy. Or like in the darkness, in the dark night of the soul. Kind of like that energy of like, I'm on the turbulent ocean. That's what they're showing me, a boat. On the turbulent oceans, and off in the distance I see the light. But it's like the light's you. The closer you get, the closer you see it's you. That's trippy, but that's what I'm getting, okay? Better than you can imagine, though, Gemini. Something's going to work out better than you can imagine. So if there is some kind of opportunity or something that you want to go towards, you want to make a move on, you want to just take a leap of faith for some of you guys, it's going to turn out better than you could imagine, okay? I feel like there's that energy we were talking about with that spiraling of thoughts. Yes, because you are a master manifester, and, you know, there's something about not weaving webs in your mind, keeping your thoughts clean, keeping your mind clean, and, you know, where it's not full of distortions. You're not creating stories, creating webs that you get tangled up in. You know, keep your head clear, keep your mind clear. Know that something's going to work out better than what you could even imagine it to, okay? And focus on the big picture, last but not least. A lot of insect energy. Okay, so insects could be significant right now, or that's how your guides are kind of giving you confirmation or giving you messages. Spirit wants you to focus on the big picture. When I think of bees and focusing on a bigger picture, I think of the singular bee, right? The singular bee that's out there going from flower to flower, maybe not really feeling that they're making much of a difference here. But then when they go back to the hive and everybody's dropping off their pollen or however the hell that works, it's like, oh, wow, we're all part of a bigger unit. We're all part of a bigger thing here, you know? It's all interconnected and working together to create one fucking mechanism or something that's working. It's like you see that. You're just one little gear in the whole fucking machine, but you're still an important gear. You're a valuable gear. Like if you weren't there or you weren't working or something, you need a little WD-40 or W240, however that goes. I don't know what it is. WD-40? I don't fucking know what that shit is. That's what they showed me. You know, when the gears are squeaky, when doors are squeaky, whatever that is that you put on there. Anyways, we would notice, Gemini. Okay, people would notice, basically, is what I'm saying. If you weren't here, if you weren't around, if you stopped working, if you stopped operating, people would notice. You're important. But there is something here about looking at the bigger picture, the part you play. Because again, that message was coming through in this reading. You don't really see how much you do, how much of an impact you make, how important you are to the actual whole hive or the grand scheme of things, basically. All right, Gemini, that's going to be your reading. I do hope that it helps. I hope it resonates. I hope it does something. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.